Right, I'm going to put it on
I'm
my
not
story
having, yeah, that
and
you-
say, okay.
That she hasn't played paddle.
I've never played.
Did you have tennis lessons as a kid?
No, I played in school a couple of times.
Yeah, well, I played netball, so let's have it. Guys, may I just say, this is so lovely for us all to be here now, running around.
It is, to be fair.
No, it is.
It is.
No joke. At one point, we was all cursed.
But I think that's why we're so close now, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Ready?
Yeah,
Service.
Yeah, what is it, trauma bonding?
PRO2PRO Academy is the first and only girls football academy coached by current female professional footballers.
Good release, well done.
1, 2, 3. Yes!
My name is Lois Roach. I'm a professional football player and the co-founder of PRO2PRO Academy.
I'm Hannah Godfrey. I am a professional footballer and I am the co-founder of PRO2PRO Academy.
Off you go! Let's go, let's go!
I had an amazing relationship with football as a kid, obviously growing up. I'm the only girl in the family. So I grew up with loads of boy cousins, lived in an estate, so we used to play in the cage every day.
My best friend in school told me one day he was going to our local football club and yeah, I wanted to go with him. Just absolutely loved it from that day on.
I went to Chelsea under 12s when I was 8,
I played for my local team, Thornton Cleavies Football Club.
then went to Arsenal when I was under 16s.
I started off in the boys team until finally we created a girls team.
Signed pro at Reading when I was 21.
That's when I got picked up and basically scouted. I signed for Blackburn Rovers Academy.
We won WSL 2, so we went up to WSL. Amazing season, amazing journey with the club.
I ended up signing for Man City. I played there for 2 years and then got persuaded to go out to America.
I wanted to move abroad and experience a different way of life, different culture, so I went to Finland.
Went to trial at Tottenham and 2 days later I had a contract put in front of me.
From there, I then went and played in Italy, learnt the language, Italian. I can speak a little bit-ish.
Within my first few months of playing for Tottenham, I was called up to the Scotland national team, scored on my debut. I know Leo want me to mention it.
And then I've played in Norway as well. Come back from Norway and I signed for Charlton.
When I left Tottenham, I signed for Charlton.
Yeah, I was having an okay season.
Was loving it in my first year. Not gonna lie, the first few months were brilliant.
And it was one of the last games of the season and I just was on the floor, got up, stretched for the ball, and I just felt my knee go. It was away to London City. The physio come on, he said, check in, like, my knee and stuff, and he was like, yeah, I don't really think you've done it. So I've gone back on, jogging around, and I think, something's not right in my knee. Like, I could just feel it. And the ball's come into the box, and I've gone to volley it and clear it, and as I've cleared it, and I thought, no, I think I've done something to my knee, so I just asked to be subbed off. Waited, obviously, the dreaded wait when you have your MRI scan. And yeah, I got full rupture of my ACL. I rang my nan, grabbed my eyes out. And yeah, I guess like your identity's gone kind of. It's very hard to explain, but you just become like a number now. You know, you're no use to anyone, you're no use to the team, you're no use to your coaches, unless that's how it feels. Had my operation, all went well, and yeah, just started that long road of rehab, really.
Let's go. Go on then, hard and fast, good. That's it, get into your rhythm, Lois, good.
We just wanted to be there for as much as we could, like, and give her the support as friends and teammates. And then as Lois started to run again, which was a huge plus, a big milestone, that's when I was unfortunate enough to tear my ACL. We were at the Valley, so we were at the Charlton's men's stadium, and within the first, I want to say 20 minutes, I've just gone to press the number 9 from behind, and I've gone to nick it, and as I planted, my boots got stuck in the floor, and I've just fallen to the floor, and I just knew straight away. I was just distraught on the floor, my family were in the crowd, I was just sobbing, and obviously my teammates were over, making sure I was okay, and I just said, I've done it, like I know it's, and they're like, no, don't worry, like, it's fine, like you might not have, I've done it, I've 100% done it. And I was sobbing, and they brought me the gas and air, because obviously I thought I was in pain, but I think it was more shock, and I think I was just more upset because I knew that that's when it hit me that what was about to happen for the next year. You can't smack the walls. That's you, Els. Come on, you got this. Oh, come on, Els. Yes, Els. That's brilliant. Backspin.
That's you, pads.
Just a little question time. Who do you reckon had the worst
We
experience?
need to come in for a team talk.
Let's meet in the middle.
Who do you reckon had the worst experience for ACL?
I think yours was a bigger blow. Like, you did more, she did more.
Mine was more painful. Yours was in terms of rehab and club you're at.
Insane. But I did have also, like, things messed up.
Yeah.
I actually said at the time, something's not right. 12 months down the line of rehab in ACL.
But then, like, let me just put my...
Okay, you put your point across.
I did my knee.
You're in court now, so make sure you got good points.
I did my knee,
Yeah.
and the physio left.
Yeah.
Went on annual leave and then left.
Yeah.
So I had no physio.
Mine was probably, well, I was stretching off on gas and air, but I might have milked that.
I did do
I'm
that
not
too.
sure.
But do you know what, though? Best thing that ever happened to us.
100%.
Yeah.
PRO2PRO was born, baby! Let's go!
We'd both had a passion for coaching. Lois was coaching with Charlton.
I really loved it and enjoyed it. The girls were amazing, like they took to me. They're a first team player coming down. The relationship was so much different to a male coach. Like, I understood what they were going through. I've been in that position, just felt right. We were like, why don't we just do it ourselves?
Let's just try and see if there is a demand, see what we can do.
We did our first session in December. So we're like looking at the clock, like 6 o'clock, no one's here. Literally all come running onto the pitch, 65 kids. So yeah, it was an amazing start.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Forward, Amelia, ball's gone. 1v1s, 2v1, yes, we're playing in it.
So obviously we went through the whole getting a pitch process.
No floodlights were working, but we found a pitch. I do not know how we did that.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. So first session we turned up, this floodlight was out, this floodlight was out, this floodlight was out. And this is my little special corner that I like to train in. I could not see anything for weeks, months.
So we got portable ones that just fly up, and they're not great with the wind. So when the wind goes, we had a parent holding them.
So they told me it would be fixed in August. So we had December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. And they obviously, you know what it's like, don't get fixed in August. September, October, winter months. Carnage. Carnage.
Last one, 30 seconds. 3, 2, wait, what's going on there? Off you go. Let's go, let's go. Come on, Arlo.
They were just in awe, they were starstruck, and that was just at us, like, to us, we don't feel like superstars, we don't feel like celebrities, we're not playing for your Chelseas, your Arsenals, and for them girls to just show up and just see their little faces, we knew, like, wow. It wouldn't have mattered if there was 10 girls there, 5 girls there, like, why they showed up to see us and for us to coach them and tell them what we know, like, it was unbelievable. We knew then we had to get going and keep growing and give them more opportunities.
Let's go. One more. Same places. Here we go. Els, are you in? Come on. Go. Manny's gone for it. You forgot the bib. Mad, you forgot the bib.
So I went to Alabama. I did my degree out there with a scholarship, played out there for South Alabama. I coached an amazing girls team, they were brilliant. I had an under-9s team, I had an under-12s team, and that's when my coaching career actually started, and it was just incredible. It was the best experience. The girls were just incredible, and I just loved it.
One person's going to come out from the red team, 1v1. Blue team, 2v1. Red team, 2v2. What's happened next?
3v2.
What
And
happened
then
next?
3v3.
Perfect. Okay?
We put it out there on social media and the interest was just crazy. Like people signing up. And I was just like, yeah, it's going to be amazing. We visited some local grassroots teams around the area and got to know everyone, got to know the league.
Brilliant.
So we did our research and we proper went out and done the groundwork and stuff and met all the kids, and we found out that grassroots girls football is all coached and managed by dads. And amazing dads, by the way, but they're volunteers. Some of them have never played football before. Some of them love rugby. Some of them don't really like football. But that's another kind of avenue we've gone into, helping them with their sessions, with their grassroots teams and stuff like that. So whatever we can do to help, use us, because we just want to help and we just want to give these girls more opportunities and give back to the game that has given us so much.
Take your touch wide, otherwise you're not taking it, you don't play right.
Little food for thought, okay? You receive the ball, assess the pressure. If you've got space, what do you need to do? Dribble, okay? At what? At speed, okay? So don't dilly-dally on the ball, slow like this, you're not asking. So I've known Hannah and Lois for a very long time. I played at Charlton with them. And when they sort of said about the idea, I was absolutely like, yeah, let's go for it. I think I've been a part of it from the very beginning when it was just a pen and a piece of paper.
Great feet.
Good communication there, well done.
Great pass, keep it in.
This came about and it, you speak about Pro2PRO, go into that, but never in a million years did any of us think it would be as big as it is and just benefited us in so many ways. But at the time, it was only a piece of paper and an idea, you know what I mean?
100%. And we all did discuss it, didn't we, together, and it was just an idea of what we were going to do, but now...
I remember that, sat in your living room and you were like, what do you think of this? It was literally a piece of paper and just some ideas.
Yes.
I remember you just putting it to me and I was like, do it? What?
Yeah.
Straight away I was like, yeah, straight on board with it, because...
I feel like now though, now we've been going what?
December 22 we
Yeah,
started.
I just feel like, as crazy as it sounds, I feel like, as a kid, you're like, all I want to do is be a footballer.
Yeah.
And then, now, I felt like I was, it sounds cringe, born to be a coach.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
it's not
inspired
cringe.
it. Now I feel like more passionate about Pro2PRO than I ever did about my football career.
But our playing journey's obviously given us that platform now. So
yeah,
it's all
so it's meant to be,
I do feel like it's meant to be, 100%.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't think that idea would have been born.
No.
Or it would have crossed any of our minds. It's not it gives you, when you have an injury like that, it gives you a moment to pause, reflect. And I feel like you really channeled what you was going through and put it into something so special.
Yeah.
I had that second op, I wasn't even fit, and they were like, no, you're gone. And I was like,
oh yeah, you got released still injured.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I don't know if that would happen nowadays. To be fair, at least you didn't get your wages slashed.
oh, what can I say about that? Nothing.
Wages cut is crazy.
Literally, I couldn't even pay petrol to get to the training ground.
I remember how bad it was.
Yeah.
I actually do remember now. I will say...
I think I take it.
You win.
Within the championship, I guess it's changed a little bit now, but not as much. You're on one-year contracts, which, when it comes round, you have a great season, you forget about it, and then it comes to summer and you're like, on your holiday, what am I doing? Have I got a contract? Am I staying with my club? Do I need to speak to my agent? So I was obviously half a knee, haven't had my surgery yet, and I got called into my end of year meeting and I got offered a employment contract, which was not a playing contract. So I was a professional football player. I then got offered an employment contract, which deducted my wages quite considerably. I've got rent to pay. I've got my car to pay for. I've got my phone bill. I need to eat. These normal things that people just forget about. It was quite a hard time for me, and at that time, I obviously, when you're renting, you only have a year lease, so that has to be renewed as well the next year. But then you obviously have to show your earnings and your contracts, and my contract was just over half of what I was getting before. the lettings company was like, oh, I don't think we're going to be able to give you this rental property anymore, you don't earn enough. So actually it was one of our PRO2PRO parents that at the time we were just venting, and like I said, we get on so well with all the kids and parents, they're amazing, they're like an extended family to us. Venting to them and they were like, oh, I'll help you out, I'll be your guarantor. Certain things that happened to us were just like, this was meant to happen, this was like meant to be.
Good. We good? Yeah. Good to see you all wrapped up, yeah?
I think it's important to speak about now and like lived experiences. If anyone else is going through it and stuff, that it doesn't just happen to you. And since I've spoke openly to friends and like teammates, ex-teammates, it's quite normal. And I don't know if that should really be the case. And obviously without PRO2PRO, without that guarantor, I don't know what position I would have been in.
We just want to give as many girls the opportunity, making them better players and obviously most important, better people.
They really like keep us going, I guess, like through all the hard times. They probably didn't realise how much we needed PRO2PRO like they did. Yeah, it's kind of like our life now, and everything we do, we just try and make it as good for the girls as possible, really. Something that we're working on at the moment, which we're incredibly passionate about, is we put a survey out to our girls a year after the academy was built, I guess, and we said, what are the things that are a struggle for a girl in football, parents as well, and we got like a lot of feedback, which really opened our eyes. Problems that I had when I was younger, playing in boys' kits, getting hand-me-downs from the boys' teams, school football. Oh, the girls got a game set, oh, we'll just use the boys' kits, we didn't have our own kit. That still happens today.
This is our new kit that we've just brought out, so yeah, every night we just get new orders, don't we? So just getting our initials on there and...
Nice personal touch.
Yeah.
Helps us remember their name. And also, I mean, I think the best thing being a professional is obviously having your name in the back of the shirt. That's like, everyone remembers that moment. But also, I used to love like the squad number on your training kit. It just made you feel, I think it brings everyone together and like everyone feels part of something, which is most important to us, really. So
I call Lois merch manager because she's forever, something's coming out. As you can see, I've got a jacket on that says, I've got a jumper on that says, I've got a woolly hat on that says.
We've got backpacks, nudes, jackets, grip socks, sliders, water bottles. One of the girls like, oh, can we have PRO2PRO sliders? And we're like, okay, let me try and see if I can do that. Then we work it out, we do it, and then all the parents hate us. Because it's like, another thing.
The design's unbelievable. It makes you get noticed. They're like, oh, that's nice. And other teams then go, where'd you get that from? And straight away we point to the girls. So yeah, as I say, it gives them a bit more merch management coming their way.
Rodney! Delboy and Rodney, innit? Roll up! Gotta get you out that Chelsea kit, mate. What? Dodgy. Oh, nothing. I just went to your daughter.
Everyone knows if you look good and you feel good and you feel comfortable, you're going to play better. So we're just trying to help with that at the minute as well, which has been stressful but rewarding.
How are we all? Good. Oh, that was quite good, actually. Good. I'm good too. Anyone want to ask me how I am? Oh, thank you. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Our roles are very different at PRO2PRO. So Lo is like extremely passionate about the coaching and developing the players. And for me, that used to be my passion, and I used to be like, coaching, I love it. I love getting involved and I love teaching them things that I know. But as time's gone by, I've realised that like my passion is just like caring and just like being there for anyone.
Come on, Liv, say hello to the camera.
I'm just looking out and making sure everyone's okay. If I see someone looking a bit down, looking a bit left out, I'll be there. Because I've struggled in my football journey with just being a number and not feeling valued and not feeling worthy. Like, you never think the extent of it and how bad it's going to be until it happens. And 1 minute you're in the starting 11, you're playing every game, you're a big player in the team, and you never think, oh, if that happened to me, like, I'd feel invisible, but I did, and that's the best way to describe it. Like, whether people meant for me to feel that way is a completely different story, but how I personally felt was invisible. And sometimes you just want, like, are you okay?
Where are you going? In the car? Okay. Stand up on the
I don't ever want anyone to feel how I did.
Hey! Good girl! Good!
Before I started Pro2PRO, I was like, Pads, I want one of our girls to get into an academy. Like that, how amazing would that be? Like grassroots to an academy.
What about if I say, Harper, great pass? Do you feel good after that? Will you probably work harder for your team if I say that to you? Yeah? Do you feel good if I say, yes, Sums, great touch? Yeah? So why can't you do it to your teammates? Make them feel good. Then they might give you a better pass. They might work harder for you in a game. Are we all happy with that? Encourage each other as well, yeah? Yeah. Good.
And then we got one,
Set.
and I was like, oh, that's incredible. But then like the girls have turned me soft. We have girls that turn up with like anxiety or not great in social circles and very shy. That would often cry at the gate. And then literally 3 weeks later, they're the cheekiest girl telling me, have I washed my hair?
Be careful, she's only little. Come then, right, we're going to do a little warm-up. Get a cheeky warm-up, don't come down.
I just think that as well, for me, kind of outweighs the academy kind of thing, just how these girls have their confidence and how they look at themselves now, how they improve. All of them improve at football, of course. Like, I like to think we know what we're doing with the coaching side.
Girls, the release time there was perfect. Drawn the defender in, released their teammate. Very well done.
How they improve with people, and I think you don't really know it until you're around them and you see it. And I'm who I am through sport. It shapes my personality and things, and you just see their little personalities come out and you just think, it's amazing.
It's a full circle moment for me today, which is just crazy. Obviously, the stadium where I did my ACL. And obviously that's where the academy came alive, being injured and having time out, and yeah, had me reflecting on what can I do outside of football. That's kind of where the academy came from.
Oh, come on. Be okay. Thank you for coming.
Today was an amazing opportunity, obviously, for our girls to come down and be our mascots. Last game of the season at Dartford, very local to where we do our training sessions.
Honest to God, I can't tell you. Like, I goosebumps straight away. Like, just seeing them all lining up, just so excited to see us coming out of changing rooms, and little high fives, little hugs. It's just incredible.
An amazing feeling to walk out with our girls. We got a bit emotional actually, showing them that they can do it. You know, the walk, and just showing them that there's positive role models, and if you want it enough and you believe enough, it's there for you, sort of thing. So yeah, it was an amazing moment. Still can't believe what we've done, and new people that see it, their face just like, what you girls are doing is amazing. But for us, look, we just want to help the next generation. I hope we're doing that in the small part that we play in the girls' footballing journeys.
Ready? All of you, the shooting. Ready?